You're now listening to
Once
Blunt
you start
Talk
talking, you just
with
make
Allie
the
B,
mess
address, because she will address that ish.
It's your girl, Allie B, and welcome to Blunt Talk Guhlz. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for coming tonight. So good to have y'all in the building. It seems like I ain't seen a lot of y'all in a minute, so thank you all who haven't come. Let me get my little plugs in. Shout out to my film girl, the girl that makes this happen for me, Yosh. Y'all give it up for Yosh. You can follow her on IG at Yosh Films with 2 S's. You guys follow me on Instagram at AllieB1972, ALLIEB1972, and also follow Blunt Talk Guhlz. Guhlz is Guhlz. So finally got all my plugs all the way, all my shout outs out the way. Y'all feeling good, all right? 2024 been a trip so far. We 3 months in? Shoot, Katt Williams done set this shit off for everybody, ain't he? Katt Williams, Diddy around here playing with everybody. Dick and pussy alike. It's just so much going on. Yeah, whatever. We almost shit. This Blunt Talk Guhlz. He can't do shit to me. I would love to get him on here. Hey Diddy, you want to tell your side of the story? Get on here. We let it all hang out. Yes. So y'all ready for me to introduce the guest to honor tonight? Who y'all really came here for? Yes. You all can listen to her every morning on the syndicated morning show, Young Jock and the Streets Morning Takeover, Streets 94.5 in Atlanta. I have known this girl, we go way back, about 20-something years back. The radio maven, Miss Queen of Country for herself. Y'all give it up for Miss Shyneka. I done pushed y'all way back.
I know.
Big booties. What's going on, Shy?
And can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, you can't hear yourself.
I know I can't hear myself.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I'm always wearing headphones.
Exactly. So, but when you see this, it's gonna be crystal
And
clear.
then I'm gonna hear myself great.
Yeah, you're gonna hear yourself very well.
Okay. Like I heard Scrappy and the rest of the other people that was interviewing on the show. But
Right.
Yeah.
I had some little interesting guests
you
on the show.
have. You've been doing it. Y'all give it up for Allie B because she been wrangling in the people and everything.
I try, I ain't trying to get like you, but I like, because you are just up there. But yeah.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah. So what's been going on besides radio and everybody in here know Miss Shyneka, right?
Y'all know
if
me.
not, y'all need to be tuned in starting Monday.
For years.
Yes, years. Yes. For always and forever. The radio maven herself.
So you said what's going on? In what area?
I know, right?
let's
Where can we start? It's so much going on.
Not until you said it was like the 3rd month of the year. I'm like, oh shit, it is.
Yes, it's the 3rd month of the year. We just getting started. We ain't cleared first quarter yet.
I know. It's been so much shit. It's
Every day.
From every day.
Big backs.
Why they do that to that lady?
Right.
That's
Why y'all do that to
crazy.
Risa Tisa? Look me up. I want to get your side of the story, too. I'm trying to get everybody damn story.
Right. We don't want the Tamara Hall side.
No, I want the
We
real
want the
side.
real shit.
Yeah, this nigga.
Was that
this nigga
thing
shit.
knocking it out the park?
Right.
Was it the best thing she ever had?
I don't know.
'Cause
She act like it was to make a 52 part.
I
What is
just
it,
ain't
52
had-
part TikTok.
I ain't had time to watch her life yet because I've been dealing with
I
my
haven't
own.
seen it yet either.
I'm just going off of what everybody saying. It sound like it was some good dick involved.
Right, exactly. It's baby. All these hot topics going on. I know y'all like when you're doing your radio segment in the morning and you have the word on the streets, right? Mm-hmm. How do you go about picking about what are you going to talk about for today?
Well, I actually pick it the night before, or if I fall asleep and I wake up, I just have to scan everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. Also people call me during the day and tell me, like, they add the extras to the story that other people may not know. Which gives me exclusive rights to
and leverage.
I gotta put a little parsley on it, a little razzle dazzle, and make it my own. But yeah, mostly I have my stories pretty much picked at night.
So I know you get tons of them. So which ones? How do you know, like, the ones you want? How to make the cut?
Well, okay, so we are syndicated, right? But it just all matters what Atlanta care about. And if I look at a story, I'll be like, man, we don't care about that shit.
Right.
That's how I make my decision. Like, okay, if I bring up this topic in front of a group of my girls or whatever, would they care? So that's the level of importance, like the stories go for me.
I'm glad you featured my story.
I sure
When I
did.
interviewed Scrappy, she talked about it at the 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock hour.
Yes, that shit went up through there. I was like, okay.
And I actually got word at like 6 something, and she's like, "Your story's gonna be featured." I was like, "Girl, I'm just getting in the shower. I'm gonna catch the next hour when I get up in there." But yeah, that was like really that's what really put Blunt Talk Guhlz on the map.
Sure did.
That story, and I'm just grateful. Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked was the first to post it, which I was very shocked.
Now, Jason, a lot of people have Jason fucked up a little bit because of what you seen on Love and Hip Hop with him and Hazel E. I believe he got into it with, like, back in the day. He threw a drink on that bitch. She probably deserved it. I mean, it is what it is. I don't condone domestic situations.
Did you see that episode, though?
Maybe she needed to be cool off. I don't know. But Jason Lee is, like, one of the, like, coolest, like, realest people. Like, he reached out to me years and years ago before he had Hollywood Unlocked about doing, like, a reality television show. And I spent, a few consecutive days with him. And I'm like, this guy is not what people really think that he is. He just want to make the bread.
Right. Have you ever been approached for reality shows? I know you have.
Hell yeah, all the time. I've been on reality shows.
You have? You've been on several of them.
These series, it takes a different type of person to be a part of a series and let people into your life. And and you honestly don't know, like, people get exposed all kind of different parts of your life, from your parents, you know what I'm saying, to the person that you're in a relationship with. It can make your children, like, be in a weird place. Now, the money in a lot of these situations are good, but you got to just prioritize what it is that is important to you, because selling out, like, your real fucking life, right, the one that you live every day just for TV views, like, I don't really know if that's
so. You said the money is good.
In most situations, yeah.
Because a lot of these motherfuckers still be broke.
Well, they don't know how to pay their bills and how to properly be financially advised. That's why they want to live like they rappers with a hit song or something. Yeah. And usually it's the rappers that don't got hits no more that be on the realities.
Right. Okay. So, speaking of reality, and you work with...
Don't do that.
What's up?
That's a good segue. Right. I would have totally did that.
Right.
You work. Who do I work with?
Yeah, we know you work with Young Jock.
Okay.
He's on a reality show, Love and Hip Hop. So, like, when he comes to work, after you see his shit on Tuesdays, because they come on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And he comes into work the next day. Did y'all be looking at him like, what the fuck?
First and foremost, I just started looking at this show, like, after years of maybe watching it. And so now because we have to talk about it on the following Wednesday, I've been watching it and I'm like, yo, what the fuck do you got going on?
Right.
Now, I'm privy to the situations as they're going on, but some shit he won't tell me, or he won't tell us as a show.
Because he wants you to watch it? The show?
No, because he's embarrassed.
Right. I mean, but he know that when he got on there. He put it out there.
Jock is a very interesting person. That's why he's on TV and radio.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I really have no words for it, because we kind of get into knockout dragouts about stuff
Some of
that
the things
he's
he
willing to go into detail about the next day. And usually it's a
What's
fight
one
behind
thing
it.
y'all done went into?
This baby, like,
Yeah, that's it. Yes, and she's 3.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw the episode this past Tuesday. Jock has another child.
Mm-hmm.
She's 3 years old. She's a cute little girl. Looks
She's
just like
gorgeous.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Gianna, and that was the episode. And let's get into that subject about that baby mama. And I want to get some feedback from the audience as well. So the baby mama is basically saying that if Jock is gonna have her child, and y'all know Jock is married to Kendra. Kendra, a very beautiful girl. Jock has a child.
Jock can't have a child. Excuse me. Said Jock is gonna have a child.
You know what the fuck I mean. Look, don't be doing this shit. This is Blunt Talk Guhlz. I've been drinking, smoking. We not editing shit. This is the real shit. I'm damn human. And I gotta be somebody in the damn audience. Cut. What the hell? I ain't got no producers.
He been
Right,
cutting
I
up
ain't
since
got
I
no
got
money.
up here.
Right. I don't have no money for no producers for this shit yet. Plug. I need a producer. But anyway.
Plug, okay.
Right. So as I was saying before we was rudely interrupted. So Jock's baby mother, right?
Right. I said right.
Right, wants to meet his wife because she says, if my daughter is going to be over there, I want to meet the person she is going to be around. You agree with that, Shy?
Hell no.
Why? I see both parts.
I don't.
Why?
Because she knew what was going, and some people ain't gonna agree, and I don't care.
Right.
But, because she knew what that man had going on before she took a part of his life. His real life is on national television, and
Right.
it has been for the past 10 years.
Right.
So, regardless of what it was that he was telling you or whatever, you already knew that this man was in a situation with a whole nother woman. And for you guys to be, careless or what have you, because I'm sure it wasn't a full agreement for, her to be pregnant,
Right.
carry the baby, you going through whatever conditions you're going through. He also revealed that he was paying her money to kind of keep it quiet. because
Yeah.
he
did.
didn't want to man up and tell Kendra what had happened with this
Right.
other woman. Bitch, it ain't a friendly environment. Like,
Right.
it's just not. It's a read the room type of situation. And yes, she did decide to stay there, and they did, get married. But on the other hand, like, bitch, can't you just chill out? Your baby is cool.
Right.
Do you need
Why you
a
gotta be
nanny
mean?
to be there to make sure everything is all right? This woman don't want to meet you yet. She has not come to that part.
Right.
I've seen Kendra and, Gianna together, and Kendra treats her like, any other child
Right.
that you will be around, loving, caring, and being attentive. Your baby, okay. You don't need to meet that man wife, because to me, that's just up that I got on you, because I already knew about you before you knew about me,
Right.
and knew what I was entering. So yeah,
That's
I'm not
right.
on that.
And like I said, I see both sides.
Now I need a drink, because you done made my nerves bad.
I make your nerves bad because I done made you spill the beans. And tell Jock he probably has something to say on Monday, but whatever. Because this episode ain't going to be out yet by the time. But yeah, he got interesting characters. But I mean, that's just that reality TV world. And it's just crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
to
kinda
have
glad
your
that-
life on full blast, during ups and downs, your relationship woes, they also feature his mother
Right.
funeral
Yeah, Rest
on
in
there.
peace to his
So,
mother.
yeah, it's a lot. At some point, you got to be like, maybe I just don't need to try to pursue what I'm on right now. And it was a surprise to him that she was even making that request.
Right. So did I don't know if you noticed or not. Maybe I should be asking him. Did Mona reach out to the girl, or for
No,
her to even come
Mona
on the show?
isn't really instrumental in that show anymore.
Okay.
There's like some kind of acquisition that happened. I'm not saying that she's not a part of it at all, but she has a lot of other invested like interests that she's, helping Escape out, and she's working with the artist Scarface, and she's doing movies and stuff now. But her and her business partner like parted ways quite a few years ago. So I think she's has probably a little interest in it, but not really much.
What's she doing with Escape? Trying to get Tamika her money back?
Tamika just let that go.
She did.
Yeah,
so ain't up to 30,000. I mean,
she knows she ain't gonna see that from her sister.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that relationship still isn't mended. But she is like a part of like helping them set up their tours, and she was instrumental in getting that reality television
with them at
show.
SWV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was your take on that? Who did you agree with like that should have been the headliner? I know Tamika's a very good friend of yours.
Yeah.
So you got some, you're going to be a little biased about it?
Of course. When I say that, of course, Escape should be the headliners because they are the ones that remained consistent and popular over the years. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, your shit was popping in 1997. That's cool.
Coco said she sold 30 million records,
and
bitch.
That's cool, too. But do the people still care about you as they do on a level of a Tiny and a Candy?
Right.
Have you been, on a platform or in people's, like, nobody knows what's going on in your real life and nobody gives a shit.
Right. Oh, my God. All these trending topics. Right? Yeah, this Blunt Talk. We doing this.
Anybody got a cup?
Yeah, we need a cup. Can we get a cup from the back? I got your
I know. I see.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
Yeah, that's what I was told. I better have it. I didn't want to get beat up. He did.
I act like I drank Hennessy, but I don't. What's your name? What's your name?
She said, "What is your name?"
What's your name? Dominique. Dominique. Excuse me.
Right.
Okay.
When he heard
Big
I was
baby.
having you on there, he wanted to make sure he was here.
Thank you. You're the most vocal person in the room besides
yes,
us.
He is. And he did tell me to have a cup. He did tell me to have a cup for you.
Thank you.
You want ice? Somebody's brought a plain cup with hot Patron.
And I'm ready to represent, so you know it's quick.
Ain't nobody saying you a bartender. I appreciate whoever bring the cup. They trying to act
like that.
Thank you. Shout out to this gentleman, Rod.
Thank you. He like, I don't work here.
Right. Thank y'all. So thank you, Rod.
Now who else we talking about?
Young.
Not we doing the Q&A.
No, not the Q&A yet. Not yet. Look, I'm not. We not finna be Katt Williams and Wanda up in here.
This is the second time today somebody's referenced that.
What, Katt Williams and Wanda? Really?
Anytime I ever need a good laugh, I look at it because
Katt Williams and
why
Wanda.
did she do
Then he read her for filth.
Baby,
He read that
let me
bitch
tell you
for filth. But that's what she get.
Yeah.
And speaking of Katt, what's your take on Katt Williams telling on everybody? I love it.
Okay, so I don't feel like he actually told on everybody. I feel like he told his side of what he thought about everybody. And when you're telling your truth, for whatever reason, people don't decide to tell the whole truth of why people may not want to deal with you in Hollywood.
So you think he left out some stuff?
I think he left out a whole lot of shit as to why people don't want to fuck with him. Not showing up to set on time.
Right.
Using drugs.
So why you think nobody really came out and said, people came out and said their opinion, but nobody came out and said that nigga lying?
Well, okay, there were a few people that said, like Cedric the Entertainer.
I'm hearing background noise.
But I feel like there was a collaborative effort to say, we can't entertain that. We can't go back and forth with what he feels like is the truth because it'll never end.
Right.
And at the end of the day, who wins? Like, especially if you feel like what your truth is different from what it is that he had to say about you. So, I mean, I just feel like it's like if somebody decided to come out and be like, oh, Miss Shyneka, you know, somebody else deserved that role and she went to backdoor them to whatever.
Right, to get the role.
Like, but bitch, I'm in this seat. So, and like, what are
Get
we
me
talking
up,
about?
right.
Exactly. So I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
Right.
So I just think, I think Katt is a great comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got respect for everybody that pretty much he did. Like, we're fans of, and that's why it was so interesting because
Right.
he shed his different light on them. But on a collaborative effort, they said, fuck that nigga. We still getting paid. And he ain't stopped nobody check and nobody stopped his
check,
I
right.
just think that it made people pay more attention to the comedy world.
Right.
And what it is that these people are doing.
And even went into other rounds because Mike Epps put his 2 cents in.
Yeah.
And he talking about Shannon Sharp, then Kai, and then Shay was finna whoop his ass.
Shay was about to whoop that man ass because you can't just get high and drunk and say shit on stage and ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say. Shay was about to fight for his.
And then he said, Diddy, you can't tell. You got to tell Diddy no. What you think about that?
You do got to admit that when Mike Epps said that Shay had his balls off, I was like, he did have his balls.
His balls was what?
All like sitting right there in Katt Williams' face.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
That man had the tightest pants on in the world. Oh my God.
Balls sitting up there looking like a bell pepper.
Balls he said he had a third leg and I seen it.
He said he had a third leg.
That's what he said. That's
Was
his
it a
claim to
third?
fame. It did look like one.
It did look like one. Okay. Well, moving on. And hell, Katt talked about Diddy too. You got to tell Diddy no.
So, yeah.
What?
I can see Diddy being a type. We've been around Diddy several times, and he's, himself. He's aggressive and, charismatic and all of that all in the same breath. He wants what he wants.
See how you done put that out there? Something about, I didn't want everybody to know I knew Diddy. Right. She done put around there that I done been around Diddy.
I mean,
no, not like that. I do. We've hung with Diddy. No, listen. We have hung with Diddy in different settings, different parties. Ignore him. Right? Yeah, we gonna ignore him. Right? That man is not a part of Blunt Talk Guhlz or any of affiliations or subsidiaries. Yeah. Okay.
I see you did at Columbus though.
Yeah, he was down there for Kim's funeral.
No, before they had the babies.
Okay. All right. Moving right along. So, jeez. In all of this, though, all of this Diddy, everybody been coming out about Diddy. Why your girl ain't saying nothing, in your opinion?
What girl?
Carisha.
She's been told by her people not to. Because it's just a matter of once you start talking, you just make the mess messier. And then people hanging on to your every word. Now, what she probably wish she didn't say was that she let niggas pee on her and all that.
Right.
She probably wished that never came out. But even the association with, like, Revolt, like, we haven't heard another Carisha Please or anything. So it fucked up a lot of business and a lot of money. So at some point, you don't want to keep yourself tied to something that is not lucrative. And
was Carisha Please lucrative?
I feel like it was for Revolt and their podcast. Yeah.
You think you felt she should have won those awards?
I mean, no.
Right, because I was about to damn say, because hell, she get one. Blunt Talk Guhlz could be on Revolt,
but
get one.
But she got a lot of entertainers to say things that they would only feel comfortable saying in front of another person that they felt was like their equal. And sometimes that's hard for people to be comfortable because, like, people have podcasts, people have radio shows or whatever. And so they are just intentional with who they give, like, their exclusives and their information to. Like, that shit with Kevin Gates, like, that shit was like...
Yeah, that was,
very interesting.
That was that was a good one. That was a good one.
Golden showers, you'll never stop hearing people say, oh, this bitch like people peeing on her.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was a good podcast. I guess, like, overall, I don't know what podcast numbers look like, because I don't know.
Well, I felt the reason why she won the thing she won was because of Diddy, of course.
The
and
influence.
I think he probably manhandled them damn people.
Not in that arena though, but I mean, you never know. What she only won like BETs, right?
Oh, I thought it was
I'm sure he has relationships,
right with other people. Yeah. And BET hip hop.
Exactly.
I don't even think the real BET.
Exactly.
The hip hop
So
BET.
who's mad at that?
Right. Yeah, you right. My bad, Carisha. I'm sorry. Anyway, but she did put out like a statement. She did like a little message today. Did you see that on her Instagram? Was that yesterday? Where she said sometimes life doesn't hand you the things you want, it hands you chaos. She had this little paragraph, which I think she quoted from somebody else because I just can't see her. I'm sorry, I can't see Miami quoting something of that caliber. I felt she just looked in a book and
you gotta keep the people entertained.
Quotes to post.
Well, she gotta say something because people are looking for the next thing that she's going to attach herself to or she's gonna do.
Right. Do you think she's ever gonna put herself in like another relationship out in public like that? With Diddy?
I hope the fuck not.
Right.
Chill out for a little minute. Sometimes you just gotta, chill out and move in silence.
Yeah. And all these like accusations with this Lil Rod, which I've never heard of him.
Me either.
I've never heard of Lil Rod.
But most producers, we really don't know unless they have like a, extremely big hit and pay to be interviewed or have like PR behind them. But I've never heard of that guy until this past week.
Do you believe his claims? Some of the claims. I don't know if y'all heard of some of the claims. Lil Rod said that Diddy made him do certain things and said Diddy had sex with people like Meek Mill
But at some point,
and I'm not saying this other name because I'm going to see him in concert.
Accountability for like what we decided to do.
Hello, you a grown ass man, right?
Upside your head and tell you to suck some dick because I don't know what's going on here.
Or that just show what people do for money or what they'll put up with for money.
And that's sad. And once you, I guess, live a little bit and be like, damn, I shouldn't have did it because it didn't continue being a lucrative situation for me. Or me and Diddy fell out and now we're not in the same graces that we once were in. It's kind of like you were regretting what it was that you did before.
Right.
Because why are you telling us? Because I really don't give a shit.
Right.
I don't.
I don't give a shit either, but it's just like, God damn. How many niggas gonna come out?
I don't know.
Cassie started this shit.
Cassie did what she did. And
you think her husband put her up to do that?
I think her husband gave her the confidence to stand on the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I believe because people knew that were around that it was a very volatile situation with them. She couldn't even go around his kids. You've never seen her around like
that's true. But you know what? That rumor about Diddy, a lot of people thinking like it's just coming out. We've been hearing. I don't know if you done heard that shit for years. You just said we was around him, but that shit been around for years. But people was just brushing it off because he was such a powerful name and figure back then, and everybody's like, "Oh no, Diddy ain't doing nothing." But it was. People been saying that about Diddy or
We're
whatever.
gonna coin the term Diddy did it.
Diddy did hashtag Diddy did it.
Diddy did it.
Diddy did it, and it's been said going around for years.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Myra in the bag.
I thought it was Dominique.
It is, but he act like somebody. What the lady used to be on Apollo?
What it was?
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
I should let that
take his next drink.
I know, right?
Is he scaring you, friend?
All right.
If y'all need them shots, them skinny girl shots, she got you.
What's her IG?
It's the Atlanta esthetician? Yeah. It's an underscore in there somewhere.
Okay, the Atlanta esthetician. All right, thank you for coming. I got some more people in here that I haven't seen, some guests and stuff. Some of my co-workers, I ain't gonna call their name out because, honey, we don't know who might be down watching or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that.
Allison,
Yes.
where you working?
You are-
I didn't know you had a job. What's happening here?
what you trying to say?
didn't.
What you trying to say? I'm Tommy from Martin.
No. I know.
Hold on 1 minute, Dominique.
What? Wait a minute.
I'm finna put
Did
you
just
out.
stick your tongue at my friend. What is
Okay.
happening to you?
No, I will go to war with Diddy. Diddy don't fucking scare me.
Diddy ain't got no ammunition right now.
Right. Diddy
It's
won't
an
be
empty
anybody's
clip.
friend right
It's an
about
empty
now.
clip.
You know, I said Diddy be anybody's friend right
And
about
will.
now.
Stop. I never met her. I never met her.
I ain't now.
Right.
Sound like you gonna be stretched out over there.
Right.
Don't fuck around and get swallowed.
You have been swallowed. I know. TD Jakes? What you think about that though?
I don't
Shyneka?
think. I don't.
Have you ever been
Some things are
swallowed?
just- the way that all this news and stuff came out, it's just too much for my
It's
brain
just
to
right,
process.
and I told you, we're
And
not
some
even in the
things I
first
have
quarter,
to make
not
a
over
decision
with.
that I don't care about. Like, I don't really follow TD Jakes, so I mean,
We got
these people are like not who they say they are anyway. So when
yeah.
I hear things about people, I'm like, okay, well, that might be what it is.
And they think TD Jakes was the first pastor. They forgot about Eddie Long when he was out here.
That man is dead. Okay.
R.I.P. to Eddie Long. That does not negate the fact what he did, sending them children pictures of him in biker shorts in front of a bathtub. He did it. But yeah, R.I.P. to Eddie Long. Sorry. My bad.
Oh my God.
Right. The Lord know my heart.
okay,
He know
the
what
Lord
the
know
voting
your
did. Yeah. I'm going to church in the morning.
Alice, which church you going to?
I
His
will
old
not-
church.
Huh?
You going to his old church?
Oh no. I go to a
okay.
small church.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I go to a small church. Yeah, I go
All
to
right.
praise
Well,
God.
amen. Any
Yeah.
other church members in here?
No, none of my church members in here.
Now they saying no.
Who said hell no? Oh Lord, we're not gonna get in religion, honey. I'm not gonna go there with Miss Tainman. That she got a whole nother topic on God ain't God and Beelzebub. I ain't got time.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good convo. We can talk later.
Right. We'll talk later on that because I said I wasn't even gonna do politics and religion, but I want to do it tonight or whatever.
sure.
So you gonna buy you some Trump tennis shoes?
Hell no.
Fat Joe bought some. You saw what Fat Joe bought some?
I think Shawty did too.
You a lie.
Nah, for real.
If Shawty wear them shoes, please call me up there.
Okay, I sure will.
I'm gonna have 100.
I think he wore them last night for his comedy show at Uptown.
Damn, you should have. You went,
Hell no. 'Cause
man.
I would have been the one to take them shoes off his foot.
We would have been. I mean, you could have went together and roasted, hit the hell out his ass, took
Right.
over the show.
Exactly.
Fat Joe bought those shoes.
Okay.
Did you see that? But said he's not endorsing them. Him. He just liked the way they look. He said Trump won't get his vote, but you bought the shoes.
Because niggas like tennis shoes. Did you see
Niggas
that
like
report?
gold. Yeah, that
They
reporter said it.
niggas
Wasn't that awful?
Like tennis shoes. So it's going
Basically.
to sway a vote.
Yeah, niggas like they. You know they love sneaker. Them niggas love sneakers.
And chicken.
Sneakers and chicken and watermelon. And it's sad that a lot of them coons gonna still vote for him because y'all they really think Donald Trump got them.
Anybody
them
voted
stimulus
for
checks.
Donald Trump?
They can say it.
Yeah,
I got Trump. I got people that voted for Trump. Friends. Yeah. They think Donald Trump was responsible for the stimulus checks, and he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
And they really believe that though. I want
Definitely
to check.
Congress.
Right. And the only way that, but wasn't he said that his name, I guess because his name was on the front of it, like he
I
signed the
guess.
check or whatever. But yeah. Please, the people know, no, Donald Trump was not the reason y'all got them stimulus checks.
And people going to jail for PPP. So
Ooh. Anybody got a PPP? And the unemployment too.
yeah.
Yeah, see that's what they thinking about, and they think that's gonna happen a second time around.
We go see.
Right. I honestly think, and it's sad to say, I honestly think he's going to win.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No. I do not.
I hope not.
No, I don't think so. Especially, there are states that are banning his name on the ballots.
Right.
And prayerfully, Georgia will be one.
Oh.
Because we got to see how this taking him down and Rico and all of that is going to play out.
Speaking of the Rico, my girl, I don't know if y'all saw Miss Shyneka on Channel 11.
Yeah, 11 Alive.
11 Alive. Miss Shyneka was on 11 Alive talking about the DA, Fonnie Willis. Yes. What's your take on that? I like how a girl was getting them together, honey. Y'all, black men, and it's just a shame that our own black men won't even protect her. What? Because a white woman, I'm talking Kamala Harris. Hold on, Kamala Harris, I'm talking. So first of all, if that was a white woman,
or a white man,
y'all would not have been got caught doing what though? What did she get caught doing? They can't even prove it.
She actually got told on by someone that got.
Hold on for a minute. Be quiet, y'all. So what now?
Their story got told to
Dominic.
Got told by Nathan Wade's old business partner that he was in practice. He ended up getting like a lawsuit on him for like sexual harassment. They paid the person out and discontinued doing business with the guy. I forgot his Terrence something.
So that's how this all got started.
He is the one who told the Trump administration about the relationship between Fonnie and Nathan Wade.
Never knew that.
It just came out a couple of days ago.
So say that again for the people in the back. How this got put out.
Nathan Wade's former business partner at the law office, he is the one who said that Fonnie and Nathan Wade smashed like the first day that they met in the office at a conference that they had met one another at. And he sold them out because he got, after they settled the lawsuit, they didn't do business with him anymore. And so then he wanted to be a part of this whole Trump indictment movement that was going on. And he seen that, like, dang, this shit is on the up and up, because even though Fonnie and the guy slept together, he still wasn't the first choice. So, I mean, it's like, yeah.
So that's what he's trying to make it seem like. That's why he got it, because they slept together.
He was actually the third choice of her, like in candidates that she was considering to take on Donald Trump.
Okay.
So, at any rate, I just think that it's apples and oranges at this point, because if it was a white man, if it was a white woman, I just honestly don't think that this would be a thing. But because black people will sell each other out,
I had been doing it since the beginning of time.
He isn't a part of what's going on. That's why he sold them out to the Trump administration.
Right. That don't even give a fuck about him.
Not at all. And he thought that and he also did his divorce. Nathan Wade's divorce.
Okay.
And so he thought, because of lawyer-client privilege, that under, oath or whatever, that he would have the right to not say anything because of that particular privilege, and he wouldn't be found out to be the person who did that. And that judge was like, fuck no.
Right.
I know what you did, because it's documented, and you're going to say what you did in the court of law.
Right.
So, yeah.
How were you approached to go on and do like the correspondence, or how were you approached to do that interview?
Naima reached out to me. She's a producer. She's a anchor woman, and just so many things. She also worked for Revolt, and they had like a black news show that came on that would take a story and kind of like break it down to our understanding, like with different facets, like the YSL case and, you know, freedom of speech. And like, so I did revolt with her as well. And then from that particular relationship, I think she may have seen a video of me going back and forth arguing with Shawty because he's a Trump supporter.
Right.
And him saying that Fonnie had like a moral obligation to, you know, to Georgia and the people who voted for her to not sleep with someone that was working for her or whatever. And I was just like, it just has nothing, like, yeah, that's fucked up. I do understand that.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with taking somebody down who stole a fucking election and at the end of his presidency got people killed on January fucking 6th.
You're right. Caused
Like,
a whole
that's what you
insurrection
did
on the
after
White
you stole-
House.
Exactly.
And the same congressman defending him and trying to take up for him was the same ones running for their damn life,
Right.
hiding behind shit.
Yeah, and I think we also got to understand that Georgia is a Republican state.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just at the end of the day, and the Republicans are going to do anything that they can to discredit this woman at any cost.
Right. How do you think it's going to come out?
I think that his ass is going to be tried. And remember all those people that copped pleas
Yeah.
that went down with him, that got indicted with him, that had to turn themselves in
Right.
Fulton County Jail.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of this shit is going to stick. And Donald Trump has a shitstorm on his hands.
Right.
Whether Fonnie is a part of this shit or not.
Right. We have a question from the back, and it needs to relate to what we're talking about, and keep it to 2 minutes. You have a question? Oh, you raised your hand. You raised your hand.
I raised mine. Hey, I can't.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we're talking about the topic. Dominic, I'm gonna roll you down that hill.
Don't roll him down the hill.
But do you have a question though, for real? What are you trying to say? Just keep it at 2 minutes. Huh? Stand up. Okay, what you say? No, because we want to hear her.
What?
He did tell the people to get ready. He called the Proud Boys, told them to stand down by any means necessary. It doesn't get any plainer than that.
All right. Excuse me, can I speak?
I just answered your question.
I've been disrespected since Blunt Talk started today. And I'm a super Trump supporter.
Okay.
Real been Republican since I was 12 years old.
Okay. Your point in this, what we're talking about. 2 minutes. That's not the question. I didn't know. Hold on. Be quiet. Be quiet for a minute. Hold on. Be quiet because the question wasn't why you love Trump. That's not even what we're talking about. So no. Okay. Next. Speaking of Fonnie,
Okay.
we gonna go on this YSL. We touching on a lot of the topics that I know you're not afraid to speak on.
Not at all.
So while I'm talking, please, people, quiet. Yes, because his feedback in my podcast. Kenny, please. Okay. Well, go ahead.
Okay. What were we talking about?
The YSL.
Okay. What specific? Don't make her click out. Oh my God.
I'm really trying not to. I'm really trying not to. Roll down.
You made me fight.
Dominic.
I'm in the car with you. I'm riding with Jack.
I don't know.
I'm in the car with you.
I might call you an Uber.
But I always get Uber.
Anyway, can I continue? Because I don't have that much time left. Thank you. So, speaking of Fonny, we know Fonny. Oh, I should have listened. It was word on the street said, "Don't even come and get you." But I did.
I ain't saying
It wasn't her.
That
Word on the street. No.
She ain't even in my family. You my family.
You are, and I love you.
No, they ain't.
No, he didn't say that.
Broke like they said. That won't be.
No, right. It was not Shyneka's word on the street. Okay, thank you.
Let's be gracious.
Yes. Ooh, can we? Shyneka friends, I'm sorry. Y'all please come back. Shyneka, you know what? Let me take a pause for a minute.
Okay.
Let me take a pause for a minute, and I gotta tell y'all this. And you know what I'm about to bring up. When I interviewed you before, the story that never got out, I
Which
did a
one?
brunch. The women's brunch. I did a women's, supposed to be like an empowerment brunch. And I invited Shyneka. And y'all I'm going to finish this podcast. I didn't even get to finish the last one. Because 2 women almost got into it, almost got the hard down fighting.
It was very interesting.
It was like the real brunches of Atlanta.
It was.
By the time, that's what it looked like. So I'm going to finish this goddamn podcast today. I'm not going through this shit like I did last time. I never got the footage. No, never got the footage. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Never got the footage. I don't want to go through that tonight. So y'all, I'm gonna finish my goddamn interview because I was starting to have fucking flashbacks. Right. Somebody disconnected the radio and said,
It might be me. I don't know.
I don't know. You just break out the. Oh my God. But
But y'all
anyway,
seem very familiar. All these are your people, though.
all these are my people. Yes. All these my people. And I love them, each and every one of them.
Amen.
Amen. But as I was saying, speaking of Fonny,
Yes.
who got this YSL, Rico started with Young Thug and Young Slime and everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. So what is your take on that? Was that justified in her doing that? Do you think they're innocent?
Was people dying?
Yeah. I'm like Kanan from Power. Them niggas did that shit. That's my take on it. Yeah. So
Can't say that I witnessed or seen but it's pretty damning the way that it seems that things were ran. I don't think that they are wasting taxpayers' dollars, and at the end of the day, people have to answer for lives being taken and crime being done.
Yeah.
Because it does seem like it was a organized style of events.
yeah.
As much as I adore Young Thug and love his music, at some point in your life, you have to be able to separate who you were in the streets and who you are as a artist and your talent, and you have to be able to let some of that shit go.
Definitely.
And so I just honestly feel like in a lot of different ways, especially when you are like a boss
Yeah.
in a group of crime,
Right.
of a group of crime, man, you was supposed to do better than you did, and you probably
Yeah.
looked out for people. You probably took care of people, but you can't just eliminate motherfuckers. Like, the world don't work like that.
Right.
So,
Right. And a lot of people, which I do think, a lot of people were saying, well, how she just come on the case and she just got voted
no, this
in?
is 10 years of
Thank you.
things.
And that's what I was gonna
She
say.
didn't just make this up.
Right. It was 10 years of things by the former DA that I felt, in my opinion, knew the shit was going on, felt was getting paid under the table, and was just letting the shit get swept up under the rug. He thought he was going to get voted in again, but she ended up beating him.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she probably said, okay, I got to let this shit out now.
Yeah.
It's been going on too long. She was the assistant DA.
Yeah.
So she see this shit happening. Nothing's being done about it. People getting paid off. People doing what they want. Like you said, lives getting taken. People getting murdered. And that's the part that people, I don't think, realize.
Yeah.
They were just trying to think, oh, she just got in office and she's just trying to take the black man down. No, this shit been going on.
Yeah. I just think, honestly, especially as black people, we have to do more than others, especially black women. And and you have to be able to prioritize, your personal shit and your business shit.
Right.
And you can't let those two intertwine with each other. And while I don't think that her sleeping with Nathan Wade has any fucking thing in America to do with taking down Donald Trump, who stole a fucking election, and they're trying to make something be something out of this situation, you still have to be, aware of the actions and the things that you do. Because like I had to side eye her when she was like, yeah, and I don't sleep with people that are on my staff.
Right.
Like, wait a minute, Thoughty. Wait a minute. But she made that statement before her and the guy got involved with each other.
Right.
Maybe she shouldn't have said that.
Right. Maybe she shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Yeah. People up here eating. And we got any, we about to wrap this up in a little bit. Any got questions from the audience? Anybody? Not you, Dominic. Anybody else? Anybody else besides Dominic have a question from the audience for Miss Shyneka? Anybody before we get this thing? Anybody? No?
I got a question.
Yes.
Shyneka,
Mm-hmm.
with the wags here, Lucha, all these cases going on in the now. What do you think they say the music is now right?
And I got to.
Be quiet.
Like, do you think there's artists out there that's going to keep them going?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, name one. I mean, you got Lil Baby, I know that.
Yeah.
Besides Lil Baby, who do you think will keep the scene going?
I like Honcho.
Never heard of him.
You have never heard of Honcho? No, Honcho. No, Honcho.
He never heard of Honcho.
No, I'm just being.
But you said
I'm finna get up. I'm about to get up. You're interrupting somebody's question.
Where Honcho at? That man said.
He didn't say that.
He said, how you feel, how Honcho.
Let him finish his question.
All right. I'm about to add my.
No, I'm not asking you a question.
So look,
Ah,
name
damn.
that. Who do you think your top 5 is in the city, right?
Y'all got
Ooh.
I tell you what, top 3.
Okay.
Maybe
Ooh, I should have kept going down Glenwood.
Damani.
Damani. So y'all saying, okay.
Who else?
Honcho. And up and coming or established?
Up and coming. You can't name 3.
I can't name 3.
Guess what? That means the state of our music is true. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because I don't think. This is my personal.
Well, and I also think that it's a changing of the tides just kind of in general, because you have like a lot of the Afro beats, a lot of the music that's not condoning like the violence, and I think people are a little tired of that shit, like honestly.
Yeah.
I think people just want a cool vibe and want to be able to dance and like chill, and we as Atlanta, if we ain't coming like that, then I don't really know what we're doing.
So you think the music is dying?
You said what?
Is the music dying?
Yeah, it's on a decline. Yep.
So what do you think? Because I was asking this, I asked this question at one music fest to a lot of the artists and things that I interviewed, and it was sort of in reference to this gentleman's question, like the state of hip hop and the state of music. And do you think like these record labels are looking to just like, I don't want to say emasculate or just like water down the black artists that's coming out? Because some of this music is just straight up trash.
Yeah.
But we like it. I like some of the trashy shit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. I like to shake that booty meat and all that Pound Town. I was jamming at Pound Town.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask some of the younger people like what it is that they listen, they not listening for people to really make sense and
right. It's like no conscious rap. Right.
Exactly. They not trying to get a full story. They want to hear some things that kind of like pop out to them, the beats, the hook, or whatever, some new lingo or whatever lingo it is that they saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't care about all that. Like nowadays, like we cared about Outkast and the Goody Mobs and the people before. Like they don't care. Their minds and and what they consider to be creation is totally different.
Very different, especially like some of these young female artists. Now, who's your favorite female artist out right about now?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Big Lotto.
Yeah.
So
what's your take on the Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj?
Oh my God!
With the hotties and her clap back.
I didn't had to argue with the Barbs. They are always harassing me, but I just think Nicki was deplorable for having to go as low as talking about digging somebody's mother out of the grave, and like. That's really wild. That's wild energy. And it just sets the tone, especially as famous as she is. It's kind of like people get in a place in their lives and careers and just they don't have the wherewithal to really process how influential that they are. It's about winning a back and forth between somebody that you'll be willing to say anything that sets the tone for the people that follow and look up to you. Like it's deplorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think she stooped to a whole new low. And you just can't do certain things with marrying a husband that's an offender. I'm so sorry.
So that Megan's Law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes. Huh? And you say that for what? Anyway, that the nigga out there, that's his brother saying that. So you see the correlation with the ignorance and shit. I got to make it make sense to you. I got to make it make sense.
Let me see your face.
He's standing back there
Y'all
with the plaid jacket on.
Okay.
Right, they're brothers.
Oh, Lord.
They're brothers, they're happy and they're singing and they're colored.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so
they ghetto twins.
Right. But back to what we were saying, like the state of these female rappers and this beef and everybody going against Nicki. It's just, I want to pull that garage thing down. God damn. This is just utterly ridiculous. But cause I can't finish. It's every time. But anyway, yeah, but we about to wrap it up though. So
okay.
Shyneka, thank you so much for taking the time. Y'all give it up one more again for Miss Shyneka.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us your opinion on what's going on in the hip hop world.
Okay.